everyone, Reese from RJC Models here, and we are back again with the Saladin armoured car. This is part 4. So yeah, but as I said, in this part we'll be doing the side skirts and the turret. So what I'm going to do is I'll move the camera around and down onto the bench so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. Okay, so to start off with, what I actually did was, off camera, I actually, there's a bit of photo etch on here. I don't know where you can see that very well. There we go. So a bit of photo etch on here. What I actually did was, I actually glued this on off camera, just because it can be a bit fiddly, because it's quite a, I don't know if you can pick that up very well, but it's quite a concave shape there. So yeah, I actually did that off camera. So the first step we're going to do is the rear. I'm going to pop this on the rear. I'm not too sure what this is actually, but this is actually going to sit on there a little bit like that. He says, can you get it on there? Yeah, there we go. Oops, there we go. So just a little bit like that. I'm going to pop that on there, and it sits in the little thing. There's a little notch, so it just sits in the notch just there, like that. And then oops. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pre-glue this. So we're going to get some ordinary Tamiya extra thin. Just pop a little bit around there, and then I'm going to put this in there a little bit like that. That will just sit on there like that. Actually, oops, he says as he pushes it off. So what I've done is I've used the ordinary extra thin to hold it in place, and then what I'll do is I'll come along with the other thin, and I'll come along with the ordinary thin. Oops. This is going badly. Okay, so what I've done there is I've held it in place with the ordinary thin, and then what I'll do is I'll come along with the extra thin and just pop a little bit in there, just so it welds it nice and tight to the part. I'm going to pop that out of the way, and then what we're going to do is we're going to try and find the rear lights for this, which is part A40 and B35. So A40 is just this piece just here. So we're going to clip that off of there, pop that out of the way, and just clip the little bit off the, oops, clip that little bit, and that little bit off of there. So got a bit of flash just on there. We're just going to clip that off like that, and tidy it up with a sanding stick so it's nice and flat. And then this part actually sticks to that bit just in there, so that will go on there like that. There we go. That goes on there a little bit like that. And I'm going to come along with a bit extra thin, put on there, and then let the capillary action do its work. That sits on there. Oops, a daisy. Very fiddly parts. Like that. There we go. I'm going to pop a little bit on there. And that's, I think that's the rear number plate actually, but that will sit on there like that. And then we're going to find the rear lights, wherever they may be, on the B sprue. Here we go. And do the same the other side. Do the same there. So we're looking for B35, which is this part just here. So this is the rear lights. So snip that nice and close, like that. And then we're going to pop that on there, like so. So we're just going to, with these small bits, I'm going to just use a little bit of extra thin just to hold it in place. And then I'll come back along. I might not even need to come back along later on to pop that in there. There we go, like that. So I'm going to go and do the same on the other side because it is very fiddly, as you can see. And then I'll come back and show you what I've done. So what I've done here is I've actually glued this mudguard on. I do finish like that, and what I had to do was, because these bits are quite fiddly, I've gone through and done all the little fiddly bits. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I put the the side mudguard on, and it's fairly simple really. You've got a few little marks just here, I don't know if you can see that very well, but just there, and the same there, and the same on the front. So basically what they do is you've got two little pins on there and one there, and what happens is that literally just pops into place. It is a bit fiddly on the front here, but it literally just pops into place like that, and then you can come along underneath here, and actually just pop some glue all the way in. So what I'm going to do is hold it like that, and then just run some extra thin down the sides of the mudguard, a little bit like this. So just like that, into there, like that, on this little bit here, all the way across. Make sure that's all nice and fitted nice. Then I'm going to come along and do some gluing across the top here, a little bit like that. So just getting this gap there, just running some glue down there, and then squeeze that in, and then together you got something that looks like that. So that's the bottom of the that's the hole done. That's looking very, very nice. The next part, actually, I know I said I was going to do the turret in this bit, but actually it'll be on for the next video. So the next video will be doing the turret. Like I've done before, like I've done here, I'll do the fiddly bits off camera, just so you aren't sitting watching me fiddle around with bits of little fiddly bits, because some of these little bits are quite delicate and they do take quite a bit of positioning. So yeah, that's me done with this one, with this episode even. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to tune in on Facebook, Instagram, our website, which is rjcmodels.com, and also head over to Patreon, because over there is you can get quite a lot of exclusive content. So thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time, and I'll see you then. Bye.